Yo, yo, what's good, everybody? Anybody coming through watching from the playback? Yo, we starting off on a wild one. Thank you, Christian Rooks, for the donation. And homie just threw the no doubt. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I figured we'd continue on the tradition we've been doing of these Sunday live streams. Couple things I want to talk about. Of course, we're gonna talk about or we're gonna react to the latest manga chapters and all that stuff. But in general, I just wanted to talk a little bit. Get a little bit of a change of pace. Let me see. Let me put that down just a smidge. It was good, everybody. If you're just coming through, hit that like, of course, all of that good stuff. Super appreciate it. Was good, Zenith. How's your day going? Super appreciate everyone coming through. Everyone coming through. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hit that like. Let's talk some stuff. Let's talk some life. I guess I honestly, while everybody's coming in, I want to ask, how are you guys doing? Because a lot of people always be like, "Yo, Fanev, Tim, how you doing? How's your day and stuff." I want to ask y'all, how you doing? I'm gonna be right now seeing what's going on here in the comment section. How are you doing? How was your day? How's your Sunday going? How was your weekend? How was your week? How's your year? Any of the above that you want to answer, feel free to do so. How's it going for you guys? Let's see. My guy King Kaneki said he's doing good. Ghoul guy said he's doing fine. Yo, two Tokyo Ghoul related accounts back to back. Are they still making Boruto manga since the cartoon ended? Yes. New chapter should be dropping, or spoilers should be out any day now, to be honest with you. Real Life of King D said, I've been good, grinding in all aspects of life, been on my YouTube grind, and have been thinking about finding a mentor. Can you take me under your wing? Uh, I don't know if I'm qualified to be a mentor at this given point, to be honest with you, in terms of what you're probably looking for. Because I think we're all right now trying to, or a lot of people at the very least, are trying to find their way, including myself. Because life is, I ain't gonna lie, it's been a roller coaster ride between the last few years. Of course, the pandemic was 100% a reset button for all of us. I think. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can agree. It feels like life has been twisted, uh, you know, flipped, turned upside down. And I like to take a minute to sit right there. Now, I think most people can agree since the pandemic has just been a wild ride, right? Life ain't been the same since in all aspects. Thank you for tuning in, though, Tyson. My dog's name is Tyson. Shout outs to Tyson. Tyson. Let me not say that too loud. He'll start barking. Drop the like. Yeah, super appreciate it. Anybody coming through, drop the like. It helps YouTube to be like, oh, word, people rock with him. Yeah, we'll push it. And then other people will come through and, we keep it going. So super appreciate anybody coming through. Chalky said, man, I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you've been doing good. Yeah, I'd imagine you haven't, because that's the way YouTube been lately. They don't be pushing your boy, but it is what it is. Yo, Ronnie Williams, appreciate you coming through. You good, bro? I'm all right. I ain't gonna lie. I have my good days and my bad days. Today's not my tip top, but I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? Just pushing through, trying to get to that next stage. But again, I want to just see how y'all doing. How you doing, Ronnie? How's your weekend? How's your day? How's everything been going for you? You hyped, of course, for the Inevitable 2. The Inevitable 2. What are you referring to, Ice Cold? Uh Sweet dude. We talking about change? Yeah. You know, change is something that is, I ain't gonna lie, it's very stereotypical. You probably heard of like, oh, change is scary and stuff like that. But change needs to happen, because once you stay stagnation, if that's the word I'm thinking of, is oftentimes the death of things. Like, imagine if Naruto, the manga itself, never ended, and that was all I was still doing right now. Like, I had no other goals, no other aspirations. All I was doing was still reviewing Naruto chapters every week, and that was it. Like, what would I say my life is for the last 13 years? Like, granted, I'm talking about Boruto once a month and shit like that, and I'm reviewing manga. But if I didn't have no other goals and aspirations, like, yo, right here, I talked about it on my other stream that I do on Twitch. But yo, I started about a month and maybe a half ago. I started learning the guitar and stuff like that. Never in my wildest dreams I thought I would even try that. Shout out to all the people that have been helping to guide me to things that I'm trying to do in life. Like, I never thought in a million years I would do something like that. But again, it's change, and it kind of helped me to break out of this mindset of, and I talk about it a lot here on the stream, but of like, yo, only listening to the same stuff. Like, because how many people in here, keep it real, don't feel embarrassed about it. How many people in here are the type of people that you find a song that you like and you will repeat the living fuck out of that song? I mean, it's just back to back to back to back to back, and it damn near becomes like a staple. And you'll have even maybe a few days, maybe even a few weeks of that's the joint that you're listening to back to back to back. Keep it real. How many people in here are like that? Don't feel ashamed about it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. That's just, how you do. Keep it honest. Sweet dude, yes sir. King Kai, hell yeah. Matthew, yup. Zena said, oh bro. I said 100. This guy here. Everyone. I have Michael Jackson. I'm not like that. I move on from stuff fast. Me. What's good? Pants Monster V6. What the what a name, bro. But yeah, and I've been like that for a long time. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been like that for a long time where I'll find like my library of music for the longest time was like ancient of like it was a Biggie, his Ready to Die album, Life After Death album. I just had like this library of like that's the only music I listened to. And once I started expanding my mind into like, okay, picking up this guitar in a crazy way, it made me like, yo, I can actually go and listen to other music that I've always wanted to listen to, because the whole saying, life is short or whatever. But what am I doing where there's other music that I just wouldn't listen to because A, you get that, oh, it's corny mentality. B, you feel locked and stuck in this box of like, this is all you're going to listen to. And once you start doing things out of your comfort zone, it starts pushing you even further and further. And I still feel there's a lot of things that I want to do to make myself uncomfortable. Like right now, I'll be honest with you, how many people have been following Fanev for a long time and are like, yo, when did he start doing live streams like that? Fanev never did live streams. This was out of my comfort zone. Like, I've talked to a camera for like, what? 12, 13 years now. I've talked to a camera in my room for a decade plus, but I never really was comfortable doing live streams because in my mind is always like, yo, there's a million things that could go wrong, dog. Somebody could come, an army soldier could come crashing through the window or some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just the things that go through your mind. And eventually I was like, yo, let me get myself uncomfortable, especially if there's goals and aspirations that I want to achieve that require me to be in certain circumstances that I am going to be uncomfortable. Then let me make myself uncomfortable in increments. Anything to break out of the monotony. Like, I've said it before and I'll say it again, like a jump, kick, punch in your step to just break the monotony of spinning in a circle. Because again, stagnation, being stagnant, being just in that same groove will oftentimes lead you to a point of feeling like you're not even damn near alive. You be feeling like, yo, what am I doing with myself? When you just start seeing like anybody in here know that SpongeBob episode? The SpongeBob episode where Squidward finally gets to where he want to go with that whole home of Squidwards, and he starts off like every day is he's washing dishes, riding bikes, everything is, and then by like day 2 then by like the final days, eventually you just like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? It gets a little bit stagnant, so you got to kind of break out of that, you know what I mean? um And so, like, I've seen myself for a hot minute, like, yo, every day I'm waking up kind of the same, oh, hop on, let me record some content, let me work on this content, let me this, that, and the third. And it's like, after a certain point from going from, then you go, you know what I mean? So it gets to a point where it's like, you got to do anything and everything to break out of the cycle, because the cycle is just, it's vicious, so to speak. Um, What's going on, King Bud? Tim Break Mod. Does having a child help? Having a child helps in so many ways. Um, and I guess it also depends on the way you look at it, because every day ain't gonna be the greatest day. Some days your kid, of course, is gonna get on your nerves or make you, like, I want to get some work done. I want to get this done. And but I always look at it as, especially in moments where like your kid, like I have a lot of moments where my daughter comes running in the room, which Sometimes it's like, oh man, I'm trying to get this done. I'm trying to work on this verse. I'm trying to work on this, whatever the heck I'm doing at the time. But I always remind myself that those are I call them necessary distractions that you need at times. Um, Sometimes you need to break away from things, and you can't have the discernment at that moment to break yourself away from it. And having those things is like, it's blessings. It's like it's a blessing in disguise, because at the time you might get pissed off at, like, I want to get this done, I'm trying to get this done, she's distracting me. But I always again try to keep in the back of my mind, like, no, this is supposed to happen right now. She's supposed to come in here and disrupt what I'm doing because of X, Y, and Z. And eventually I'm going to get back to it, and probably my ideas will be a lot more fresh once I'm breaking away from the mold. Sometimes you don't have the discipline to break yourself out of what you're doing at the moment, so your kids can help you with that. Sometimes, let's just say you're, I don't know, you're more reclusive, you're antisocial. Well, your kids got to go to school, right? You got to go and meet teachers, you got to go and stand on the line to get your kids and stuff like that. That'll help you be a little more sociable. That'll help you break a little bit of that social anxiety that you have, because now you are forced into situations to be around people. So kids can definitely help you, to put you in, again, whether you call them uncomfortable situations or just things that need to happen in order to break you out of that cycle. Thank you, Sweet Dude and King Bud, for Tim's a music addict. I am a music addict. And, out of the many vices you could have in life, music is one that, depending on the type of music, again, if you're only listening to music that's just going to make you cry all day and night, then you're doing it wrong. But I try to listen to uplifting music. Shout outs to NF. NF just put out an album that, is there any NF fans out here? NF put out a project. Yo, Moises, thank you for coming through. But is there any NF fans out here? He put out a new project. I'm not gonna lie, I've been digging it. I ain't gonna lie. And a lot of that music is uplifting. It's honest. It's vulnerable. He is talking about, like, how he says real music or whatever. NF, think of like he's a white rapper. But like, he talks about a lot of like real life issues that he goes through and stuff like that. I just started getting into him a couple months ago, to be honest with you. I've always heard of him, and I remember, I think Eminem dissed him like 5 years ago, some shit like that. Kind of crazy. But yeah, listening to music like that breaks me out of the mold again, because sometimes I could get in a dark spot. I'm a long time fan of Joe Budden, and some of those mood musics at the time, I needed to listen to them. But boy, when you listening to Black Cloud on repeat, you need something to come and say and drag you out of that, dog, because I've been in those spots. Any Joe Budden fans listening to the mood music tapes, if you're listening to Black Cloud on repeat, please just put a pause on that, take a little bit of a walk, and then you could come back to the music. And that's the thing about with music. There's music that, and sometimes it's wild to say, but sometimes maybe you need those things because you need to cry it out. You need to let those emotions out. Sometimes you just, it's in moderation, so to speak. It's like the concept of more is less, but try to find the balance at the same time of, like, you don't have to stop listening to that music. You don't have to completely put that music, like, I can't do it, but just do it in moderation. And that's one of the things that, I guess, the message I've been trying to convey while I've been talking here about music is that there's music that'll uplift you. There's music that is low vibrations. Always, I try to aim to listen to the uplifting music, but at the end of the day, we all people, and sometimes we're not going to be able to. Sometimes we are going to fall into the pit of, listening to stuff. As long as you ain't going too wild and you just, bumping drill music, kill people all day type of shit. Like, when you go in that route, I don't know what you're doing there, fam. And shout outs to drill artists. It is what it is. I don't want to shit on nobody, but yeah, try your best to just listen to music that is going to make you feel better. And you sometimes can't do it, but still always keep that at the very least in the back of your mind. It's all about growth, man. It's all about beating the stagnation. I did it on my Twitch stream, but I wanted to fuck around and see, because I'm just starting to learn the guitar. And I ain't gonna lie, this guitar isn't, it's not even the tuning, because I use an app on my phone to help me tune the guitar. But I think something is wrong with either the nuts or the bolts or whatever the heck they're called, because some of the chords just don't sound the way they're supposed to sound. But I've been messing around here, and yeah, I wanted to play a little bit of what I'm doing so far. Again, I'm a rookie, I'm a novice, but let's do it. Why not? Something different, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Yeah, see, I'm still learning some of the chords and stuff like that. I got a couple of things going on here, trying to get it, and it's also very therapeutic. It feels relaxing. It's really at the same time I feel like, oh shit, yo, I'm learning the guitar. You know? Yeah. So I've been learning a little bit of the guitar because I am working on a new project. It will be out here soon. I'm not 100% set on the date. Kind of am at the same time. But yeah, I'm just try my best to do the things that I love. You know what I'm saying? I love making music. I've been making music on and off. I've always had like, I don't know. Is there anybody that can relate to this? Because sometimes I feel like I'm alone on this one. I've always had like, thank you, Origami. Appreciate the donation. Cheers to you as well. Uh, I've always felt like I've had fur. How dare you, fur? It's so good, fur. I know you just need a hug. You just need Tim Roosevelt to give you a hug. It's all good. It's all good, fur. um, I've always felt like I've had two romances in my life of the things that I love and the things I enjoy. Um, I've always felt like from about 14, 15 is where I started to get my footing on things that I love in life. And that is creating like comics and that art side of me, and then music. Like before music, it started off, I was obsessed with drawing comics. And that's one of the things why I always really respect people that they're like, you know, whether you're on webtoons, whatever the heck you're doing. Cause I remember when I first started and just this bursting love that I had for drawing comics. I knew nothing about it at the time. I was, you know, only 14. I was like passionately listening to Dwayne McDuffie. I was on his message boards. Dwayne McDuffie is the creator of Static Shock, one of the co-founders of Milestone Comics. And I remember, you know, that was one of my first loves. And then shortly thereafter, I started doing music. I was writing raps. Me and one of my homeboys from high school and stuff like that. We would be like, it would be, and by no means am I saying this to encourage, because these were mistakes that I made, but it would be in like third period. Me and my homeboy Lewis were skipping school and going back to his crib to write raps and to rap and stuff like that. Like that was, you know, my second love. And it's always just been the two of them. It's like creating comics and that side of things, you know, whether it be content creation, talking about anime and manga and stuff like that, whatever it may be, and writing comics. Like I've said in other streams, I am working on a comic that is in the works. We've made great headway on chapter one. Really excited about it. Um, but it just always feels like both of them need each other, especially with my grand vision that I have in my mind. But again, can anybody relate to that, having multiple loves in their life of like things that they want to do? Yo, we got an OG in the house. My guy Yo Karama's here. Shout outs to Yo Karama Game Talk. Wow. That is one of the OGs. Like people don't know like the beginnings of the anime community, some of the people that really started like the anime community now is so far removed that people probably never really know majority of how it started. That's why I always try my best to kind of tip my hat off and mention some of the OG content creators on here, because when it started, it was massively different. And I know I'm deviating from the conversation, but I saw a name and down like, yo Karama's here. Like shout outs to the OGs that pioneered some of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like there isn't no Forneverworld without the people that came before me. And then there's no, where we're at right now, where we got the big dogs like RDC World. Shout outs to them. But it was like a chain reaction of all of us, doing our thing little by little. But yeah, still can't believe you trash talk Goblin Slayer. Dog, the first episode was rape. What do you want me to say, dog? I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Oh wow. Caleb Johnson, thank you for the donation. Super appreciate you, brother. I watched you since the Magi and Tokyo Ghoul days when I had no one and people passed away. I'd see you talk about your own problems and it'd give me comfort. Sometimes I wanted it to end, but I'd see you post a new review and I'd watch it instead. I appreciate you. Much love. Wow. That's very powerful, dog. First of all, I'm glad that you still kept going. I'm glad that you didn't let uh, the trials and tribulations of life stop you. Um, and yeah, I'm flattered that I could have been one of the people to help you out in those times. I wish I would have been more interactive. When I see messages like this, I wish I would have been like what I'm doing right now. I wish I would have been doing that back then for people, because God knows how many people was going through similar situations as you. And maybe if I was a little bit more personable at that time, maybe I could have made more of a difference. But I'm super glad and appreciative that I was able to help in some of those times for you. Thank you again. Hey, yo, Karama says, good times that I'd never forget, bro. People don't know. Waiting all night up till 6, 7 in the morning to talk about the latest Naruto Shippuden episodes. Waiting all night to talk about the Naruto chapters, bro. People don't know. That is a different level of grind. People be thinking they grinding now. Which shout outs to people. I don't want to put nobody down and what they're doing, because there's all sorts of hustles, all different ways to get it. But that hustle back then was different. And I just pulled my hair while I'm saying it different. Yo, staying up all night to get these chapters, talking about these chapters, dead, tired, like, oh, I just want to sleep. But Madara just came out the coffin. Fuck sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, snap. Talking about Dr. Slump all freaking night, Hunter Hunter. Like, back when I knew nothing about Hunter Hunter, this guy, Yo Kurama, is explaining to me, like, yeah, so this and that. And he's reading Hunter Hunter and telling me, no, you got to get it. Like, those were incredible times. Never forget. Absolutely, bro. One day I hope to come back, but I'd be an old man by then. Hey, you never know. Remember that one old dude that was doing the Naruto manga reviews? You could be him. I remember there was this one, like, he was like, I don't know, maybe like 56-year-old dude. Every week he would talk about the Naruto manga. He had like this big exercise bike behind him, I remember. And every week he was talking about Naruto manga and be like, yo, it's kind of wild. Like, I didn't want to like clown on him because I was just like, wow, yo, some like really old dude just every week talking about Naruto. Like, he didn't know how to pronounce something. There was a few people that did that. Shout outs to X71 as in war, where homie would be like, so Zabuzu, like, didn't know, but it was just like a great time. Like, everybody was just not giving a fuck and going for theirs. I'm going to get on this camera. I don't give a fuck if I'm old. I don't give a fuck if I don't know how to pronounce the names. I'm getting on this camera and I want to talk about this stuff that I love. That was just beautiful. Yeah, and by no means I'm saying, like, at that time, I'm like 20 years old and I'm seeing like a 50 something year old dude doing it. I'm like, whoa, yo, it's crazy. It'll be Boruto reviews. No, by then, dog, it'll be Saruto reviews. It'll be Naruto's grandkid or something. No. Oh man, remember the time you witnessed 100 type Guanyin boat? Is that which one is that? Is that Hashirama's move or is that Netero's move? Oh man, yeah, those are some great times, yo. The anime communities come a long way since then, dog. Like, yo, it was, and that was the interesting thing about it, I guess, back then, is that early on there was really not much ways. Like, people didn't know about making money on the internet at that point in time. There was like no, people wasn't aware. Like, wait a minute, I could monetize, I could do this. People just wasn't aware because it really wasn't a thing like that. Like, I remember the first time I even started figuring out about making money, me and Yokorama, I think he had told me that he got partnered on a video. I was like, partnered. And then I started figuring out about the partnership program. And at that time, you had to have like, it was only the elites that had that shit. But then they started trickling down them, offering partnership to certain videos. Now, granted, there was no money in it because let's just say it would take like a day or two for YouTube to recognize, yo, this video is getting traction. Let's offer to put ads on it. But then the video will be dead. Like talking about Naruto chapter 523 in a week. No one's going to give a fuck no more when YouTube decided to put ads on it. But it was still like, I'll never forget the very first video I ever got monetized. It was my first impressions on Naruto. It was meant to be, dog. It was nobody gonna tell me otherwise that it wasn't God's plan for me to talk about this orange ninja, bro. Because that was the first video. It was me talking about like I thought Naruto was average at the time. I had seen like a chunk of the Zabuza arc. I was like, yeah, it's dope, but I had a preconceived notion that nah, it ain't as good as Yu Yu Hakusho. It ain't as good as Dragon Balls. You know what I'm saying? I just had a lot of silliness in my head that I didn't want to let go to actually enjoy the show. And then I was like, what? I could make money off this shit. It was like, I don't even know. And then it took me a while of hustling to get to that full partnership, because then by that point YouTube was slowly but surely. I remember me and Yokurama had like a little bit of a competition, and it was like I think like Christmas time where Yokurama got partnership, and I tried and I got rejected again. I was like, fuck. And then it was March 23rd, 2011 when I finally got YouTube partnership offered to me. Like they actually threw me the full-on partnership, and it was crazy because back then it's totally different than now, because again there wasn't that many people on there. You could be with 1,000 subscribers making a full-on living on YouTube. Like imagine that, making a like I talk about, like I get on camera 3 times a week for 3-4 minutes, no editing, and make a living talking about the shit that I really am just so passionate and loving, going crazy talking about this stuff. It was like honestly a dream. It was like you never in a million years, it was all a dream. I used to read Shonen Jump magazine. Like that's what it was. Yo, Kurama, working to partner each vid was intense. That's why we stayed up all night. Yes, we would be going hardcore. Like that grind was different. It was a different time. Oh man, legendary moments. Legendary. Fenev, Reddit review thoughts. Is there a Fenev Reddit, or are you just talking about Reddit in general, like to go through Reddit? Dang, I didn't realize it was that good. Yeah, nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was a little gold mine at that particular point. As people started to catch on, then it was like, whoa. But like early on, YouTube was different, dog. I remember being like, I couldn't even believe it. I legitimately could never in my wildest dreams think that that could happen. That first of all, that it could be me, and that this situation where you could be at your crib talking to a camera. And at that point, I didn't even buy a webcam for the illest minute, dog. This is how wild it was. I had this old MacBook. It was like old as dirt. The sound was so bad. If you go listen to some of my first Naruto reviews and shit, hear it. The fan on the laptop was so loud. It was like an engine going off while I'm trying to, so Naruto did this and that. It was like the biggest thing in the world when I finally invested in like this $30 Logitech. It was a Logitech C310. It was like $30, and I thought like, whoa, I'm investing big time, buddy. And it got a microphone on it. We're going big time. It was like in increments. It took me a while to really recognize, like, if you're really serious about this and you're making this living, maybe you should actually invest, dog. So it took me a hot minute to go from the laptop with the fucking motor engine to a C310. Then eventually I got the C920, and it was weird because like, this is like 3 upgrades up, but the microphone was worse than the C310. So then I invested in which probably in retrospect was intentional. So then I went back and I bought it was a Snowball, I think it was, or the Yeti, the gray microphone that I had for a hot minute. And then I was like, yo, we cooking, dog. And at that point, I think I had got my partner, not my partnership. I got my plaque in for 100,000. Yo, it was so wild. I didn't even know about my 100,000 subscriber plaque until like I was at 300,000. Like I missed the email. And I remember one day, I don't know why I went through my email. And I was just like, let me go through my email real quick. And I don't know how I stumbled into, hey, we would like to give you this plaque. And at that time, let me tell you the goods that they gave. I don't know what they're giving nowadays, bro. They gave like these 2 exclusive little YouTube stools. where like they had like the little play button on the stool or whatever. They gave, of course, the plaque, which was different. Then it was like in a glass case, all of that good stuff. And they gave me $500 worth to shop at this like computer store or something like that. So I had bought like this little computer. It was like a touchscreen computer all in one. At the time, that was all the rave. And a couple other things. Like they gave you the works back then. I don't know what they're doing now when you hit 100,000, other than giving you a plaque. But back then, they gave you that. They gave you a handwritten. Well, no, it wasn't a handwritten. Let me not cap. It was. They gave you a letter though, saying, "Yo, you doing big things and shit." Like it was kind of wild. Thank you, brother. And you definitely was a major pillar in me being able to do anything because you showed me, yo, it's possible. Look, I'm doing it. It's possible. Look, I'm talking about these things I love. It's possible. Watching you, B Dub, the anime master, B Dub, the anime master, Dragon Ball Z, One Piece, Case Closed, Death Note. Oh snap! Game Manic, Right Arm. Who else? Sasuke Sound. Remember? Yo, dog. Those dude back in the day. I think I told this story before, but there was dude back in the day that used to swear up and down that he was Masashi Kishimoto was his cousin or some shit like that. It was like some white dude in Utah talking about Masashi Kishimoto is my cousin, bro. Totally, like I know what's about to happen. And he was like super like trying to be like Sasuke with his hair. It was wild, bro. It's so different than what it is now. Damn, I don't got water. Do I got water? Yes, I've got water. Yeah, me and KOL had like our issues, but I don't really want to get into any of that. That's all 20 million years ago. It is what it is. We are on good terms now. By the way, shout out to Fornever. I got the manga volume you sent me. Thanks for supporting your community. No, thank you for the support. Like that's just a little, something that I could do to give back. Thank you for the support. Forget about, I'm just happy that it got to you, and I'm happy that I could do anything in return. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you. All those names paved the road. Facts, facts. Those were all like trailblazers for this thing to get to where it's at right now. It's maddening to even think about, dog. It was people just like wanting to talk about shit that they loved in their room, bro. Unboxing stuff. Like, yo, it was so chill back then too, man. Like, and the possibilities were endless. Like, yo, dog, in reality, B Dub would be holding up a case closed DVD and get like 1,000, 2,000 views just talking about like, yeah, the episodes on this box set, and he would talk about the box set if it was a chipboard box set and how the disc arrangement was. Like it was wild and it was so much fun, bro. It was so much fun with the collab groups. Like I don't even think that's the thing anymore unless you're actually like and a full-on dedicated podcast. But remember collab groups where everybody would be a part of this one channel, but then they would have like they would send over the videos to the person to upload to that channel. Like I was a part of this collab group. If you look back, and it's crazy, it goes full circle because I was talking about artists that I really rocked with at the time. Vlogs of Seven. And I remember I'm talking about, yeah, yo, it was like a collab. It's just I'm having a nostalgia blast right now. I'm not gonna lie. It was crazy. Back in those days, we read on Manga Stream. Fact, yo, Manga Stream, that was a big pillar, bro, but they got them bad. I don't know what happened, but one day they just whoosh, got rid of everything because like they were trying to still go because like yo, the fight against piracy has been going on forever since the beginning of time. But I'm talking about internet piracy with manga in particular. I remember Manga Stream. They had got them to the point where I don't know if it was that the cease and desist found their address or what it was, but like they had stopped doing the full on chapter translations, and instead they started doing like just descriptions of the chapters with just text, and they saw a massive drop. So then they came back and they were like, yo, we're doing manga again, we're doing Naruto, One Piece, Bleach. And then one day they just disappeared, and that was the end of it. And I remember talking to one of the big dogs up at Crunchyroll, and yo, it is cutthroat up there. Y'all think it's all hunky dory and stuff like that, dog. The shit that this dude was telling me of what they potentially could do to these pirates. And I'm not talking about legally, fam. I'm talking about Go 13 type of shit that I was hearing from these people. I was like, Yeah, remind me not to fuck with these people, bro. Like, this is the type of shit I'm hearing from high ups at Crunchyroll, bro. Like, madness, dog. Shit you wouldn't even believe. Like, huh? Tim, does Fenev a Reddit post? Homie, I honestly don't know exactly what you're trying to tell me. Tim, does Fenev a Reddit post? Yeah, I'm sorry, dog. I'm a little lost. My brain ain't right with it. We need to have a podcast where we all get together and remember some of this stuff. Yo, it would be legendary, dog. We get all of us, we get all the OGs, we grab Sawyer, we get everybody, and we do like the anime community, and we sell that special to Netflix, bro. You see, this is the type of shit that we could do, dog. Like that'd be major, major. Bro, the fit is still immaculate. Thank you, Grand Fleet. Super appreciate it. Oh, yeah, yeah. You commented. Yeah. I decided, switch up, get back into something that I really love. I like this style. Are you saying that there's a Forever subreddit? Maybe that's what he's saying. Uh Omar Aldu Wahi? Omar Al-Duwahi. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing it. Thank you for the donation. Good evening from the Middle East. Just an off-topic question. Which is more grand in terms of attack names, control or manipulation? Which is more grand in terms of attack names? Control or manipulation. I'm gonna say manipulation. Does Fenev have a Reddit community? Gotcha. No, I don't. I've never really been a Reddit dude. I tried Reddit. I remember I even signed up. I was like, I'm gonna try something different with Reddit, and I was just kind of like lost in the sauce, to be honest with you. But maybe I should get on it. Who's Tim? That's me. That's Tim Roosevelt. Me. Yeah. My brother Max Powers. Let's go. Tim live in the building. My guy Max Powers. If you ain't reading Max Powers, go check it out on Webtoons. Go check it out on the Jump Creators. Go check out Max Powers. We are also working on a comic that is gonna blow the world away, dog. Big shout outs to my brother Max motherfucking Powers. Yo, I go lie. I felt like I took it personal, and I don't know how you felt when you saw that HBO Max just became Max. I was like, yo, why are they robbing my guy's name, Max Powers, dog? Like, yo, we gotta tune these motherfuckers up. What they doing, bro? They playing with us. Also, Fenev, review subreddit and have a laugh would be cool. That would be kind of dope. That would be dope. I need to start streaming using OBS so that I could put shit on the screen when we're talking about these things and when I'm, watching and reacting and shit like that. We gotta shout out Peppered Ham. Yo, I swear to God. Oh shit, that's crazy. I was just talking about Peppered Ham and Chester Festerman. I was explaining it the other day to one of my peoples. I was like, yeah, so there's this guy, right? And he was his name was Peppered Ham, but he had this character he played, Chester Festerman, where he would put on a mustache and pretend to be an ex-cop and talk about how it would be better to watch anime than to do drugs and fuck hookers. Like it was this is real shit, people. Like, there was a dude that really had a channel named Peppered Ham, and then he created an alter ego, Chester Festerman, pretending to be an ex-cop that was an anime fan, like a hardcore, like, instead of shooting in your arm and fucking a hooker, I recommend watching Gundam. Like, oh, shoot. He's not wrong, though. He's not. He's not. Shout outs to Pepper motherfucking Ham, wherever he's at. Oh man, that was a trip, dog. And his gaming rage. You fucking piece of shit. You fucking ass eating. Oh god. Oh snap. Amazing times, man. Unforgettable. What's your favorite of the new anime this season? Probably Hell's Paradise, although Marshall is really cool too. What else? Demon Slayer, of course, is up there. I don't know. It's a tough one. There's a lot of good stuff out right now. I'm one episode away from finishing Blue Lock. That shit is gas. I love Blue Lock. That shit is gas. One of my favorite sports series in a long time. Hell's Paradise or Jujutsu Kaisen? Jujutsu Kaisen, all the way. I watched Oshi no Ko last night and deeply regret it. I really want to watch it, but I hear so many like I don't know. I probably will. I was gonna watch it here on stream, but I don't know if I really want to do like live reactions to anime on stream because that's like 20 minutes of me. I don't know how people be doing that. Like, I guess, if you have it on the screen and you could look at the chat at the same time, but then there's gonna be people that complain you're talking through the episode and stuff. So I don't know how that works. Maybe at some given point, again, I gotta do some test streams on so I can figure out how to do it, which I know how to do it, but it's been a long minute to be honest, to use OBS and shit like that. So that way I can stream through OBS and then figure out how to have maybe with what is it called? Where you have like the episode like kind of blacked out in a way, but y'all could barely see it. So that way copyright police don't come at my door. I stopped keeping up with seasonal. Prefer anime bring fully out. Oh, like anime binging. Yeah. To be honest with you, seasonal, like I'm on and off with it. Like I'll be into a season really hardcore, and then I'll just stop it. I won't mess with seasonal anime for like a season or two. Then maybe I'll hop back in. It just really depends on what's happening that season, to be honest with you. Yeah, I was literally up until a day or two ago. I had like 4 or 5 episodes left, and then I binged a few, and now I got one episode left to finish Blue Lock. What was your favorite manga of the week? I have not read the chapters yet. We will be reading the chapters here in a moment. I do want to start off with trying my best to do this Chainsaw Man catch up because I'm like 5 chapters behind. And there's no One Piece, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody know? Is there One Piece this week? I know that I'm pretty sure is there Black Clover? I don't know. I'm Damn, what is out right now? Hold on. Now I feel okay. Yeah, there's Black Clover. There's Jujutsu Kaisen. Is there My Hero? Or oh no, isn't Horikoshi sick again, right? Or am I bugging? Is My Hero out? There is My Hero. Okay. Because I know Horikoshi been like super sick lately. Oh yeah, there is My Hero. Wow. It got to the point that I had to just record the screen playing my finished edited video in Camtasia and upload that because copyright bit me no matter what I did. Yeah. I saw, it was so wild and corny at the same time. I saw these people, they did a live reaction to the Demon Slayer episode, and I don't think they had like the full episode playing or anything like that. Or if they did, they had it like super faded out, really like not all that. And it was trending. It was like number 21 on trending. And immediately, boom, they get blocked right after they start trending. And I'm like, oh, come the fuck on, dog. Like, not, ugh. I hate that stuff. Like, let them do their thing. They're not showing the full episode. Like, come on. No gold piece. Yeah, no gold piece, sadly. Because One Piece been fire. I wouldn't say Blue Lock is the greatest sports anime manga. I wouldn't take it that far, but it's very hype. And I really like a lot of the characters. And it is very subversive to the shonen formula of like, main character keeps on winning, 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 winning. He may take one loss, but that's it. Like, it's not like that at all. Golden Week coming soon. Golden Week, all the breaks and all that. 10-second snippets only. New Boruto leaks tomorrow. Bro, those Boruto leaks, I need them. Any new anime you recommend, bro? Check out Hell's Paradise. It's going on right now. It's pretty dope. Likewise with Martial Magic and Muscle, pretty chill. Is doing seasonal episode reviews something the anime community still does? I think most people, for the most part, they do reactions. They do like, them on camera reacting, watching the episodes. I don't think people really review them like that. Like, I'm one of the last Mohicans, so to speak. Like, I'm still gonna review these things. Like, when people do like first impressions and shit, they don't really do it by like the episodes. They'll do like, okay, guys, so Hell's Paradise is crazy, and they'll be like, 3 to 5 episodes out or something like that. People ain't really doing like the episodic reviews like that the way we did it coming up back in the day. That was another thing that's kind of like a lot of things has changed in the anime community and kind of phased out in a way. It's like we went from people was doing chapters and episode reviews, and people still do chapter breakdowns, but a lot of it is very, very different now. It's all like with clips and highly edited. Is no longer like just a dude on camera talking about like, this happened, that was crazy, oh my god, I like that, I didn't like this. Like, that kind of is already a a thing of the past as well. Like I'm still one of the last few. Like there's one or two other people that do it that are on a big scale, but for the most part, everything is highly edited with clips and pictures, shit that we couldn't even use back then because I had a drawing I did, a horrible drawing at that of Sasuke, and they said, "Nah, we can't monetize because we can't prove that you own that." It was a horrible drawing. I mean, Sasuke looked like a shriveled up old man, and I had it at green screen behind me, and YouTube was like, you can't prove that you own that image. We're sorry, we can't monetize that shit." And now motherfuckers be having like damn near the whole episode chopped up into their videos. Like that's how different it is, bro. You couldn't get away with nothing. You have a little picture, a tattoo of Gara right here, dog, and it'd be all curtains for you and monetizing and copyright and everything. Yo, they used to copyright strike us for thumbnails. It would be a whole video, let's just say 10, 15 minutes of just me talking on camera, not one picture in it, nothing. But the thumbnail, they'd be like, "Nah, you gotta go. Get him out of here. Get him out of here, bro." I'll never forget when I first started getting copyright strikes. I remember I got a copyright strike for a Naruto filler episode of the thumbnail. I was like, shit was madness. Absolute madness. Yeah, I mean, if there's cleavage, then, at the end of the day, you're being a little risque. You're pushing the envelope, but I'd love to come back at some point, but like you said, it's very different now, and I smoke way too much weed these days. What? Yo, Karama smokes weed? What? Oh, snap. I thought I heard it all. I thought I heard it all. Oh, snap. Shout outs to you, brother. Oh, shoot. Hell's Paradise is getting good. Yeah, I gotta watch episode 3. Kurama smoke. What? Oh man. The power of 2023. Is up 3 out? I think up 3 of Hell's Paradise is out. And before we get to, I guess, which one do y'all want me to start off with reading first? I'm not even gonna lie. At this point, I might actually just can the Chainsaw Man because it just feels like it's piling up too much. Like now we're at 5 chapters. I might just read that shit on my own time and do like a video or something because it's starting to feel like daunting. And at the end of the day, one thing I never want to do is put myself in a predicament of doing something that I just genuinely don't want to do. And I don't want to do 5 chapters of Chainsaw Man and then all these other reactions as well. I'm probably just gonna do that shit on my own time. I just gotta just keep it real. Like I don't want to pressure myself into like now there's 5 chapters and then everything else that I gotta react to. So I'm probably just gonna do that on my own time, to be honest with you. At the same time, I've also seen some people saying we don't want to get spoiled. So I'll probably do Chainsaw Man separate, whatnot. But so we got Jujutsu Kaisen, we got what else? Black Clover and My Hero. Which one do y'all want to start off with first? I may read something else after, depending on how I'm feeling, but which one y'all want first? Seen a couple of JJKs. Black Clover. Black Clover. Come on, people. Jujutsu Kaisen or Black Clover or My Hero? Which one we rocking with first? Dude, do it. Do a live stream. Yo Karama on the weeds. Reading manga while smoking the blunt. You too, bro. You take it easy. It was really dope seeing you in here, dog. Appreciate you. I ain't gonna lie, it's a super mixed bag of people that are. I'm seeing JJK, Black Clover, some My Hero. I'm gonna put it to, I guess, I'm seeing more Black Clover and JJK than MHA. So let's start a poll. Which do we start off with? JJK, Black Clover. Bet. Appreciate you, bro. Let's see. Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen is winning off rip. Up. Now it's 50-50. Up 59. Whichever one y'all vote on, we will start off with. But yeah, the Chainsaw Man one, just like I'm at a point in my life where I'm definitely gonna do things that I need to do, but considering like nobody's begging or saying, yeah, please do the Chainsaw Man catch up, and more so people are saying don't spoil Chainsaw Man, I could just read it, catch up on my own time, and then do a big video. But the other stuff, we definitely gonna keep rocking. Karis Lipson said it was boring. What was boring? And Jujutsu Kaisen is whipping Black Clover's ass 60-40. Black Clover fans, y'all gonna take that? Y'all gonna take that standing up, sitting down, however the hell the saying goes? Y'all gonna take it? Come on, fam. Let's get back on it. I'm gonna play the guitar while y'all vote. Black Clover or Jujutsu Kaisen? Which one will we go with first? Yeah, there's definitely it's not tuning because I've tuned it already, but there's something, I don't know if it's the way it's the strings need to be. I think it's a string realignment or some shit like that. Definitely, because it's not sounding the way it sounded when I first got the guitar. Yeah, it looks like Jujutsu Kaisen is whipping Black Clover's ass. Hate to see it, lads. Hate to see it. Hey. All right, it looks like Black Clover took the whip, and we're starting off with Jujutsu Kaisen first. It just is what it is, for it is thy will. Black Clover, what y'all did? What y'all did here, dog? What y'all did? How you holding fingers making it sound tiny? What do you mean, Stealth Black? And shout outs to you coming through. Appreciate you, bro. All right. We will start with Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 220. Let me link it here for those that want to read along. I will pin it as well. We're reading Jujutsu Kaisen's latest chapter, chapter 220. Alrighty, y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? No. Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 is going to be amazing. I'm looking forward to that. But alrighty. Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 220. Self-purification, self-constraint. Interesting. Geto Suguru points 309. Current Colin. I think they meant colony. Current colon. Yo, is he having like some shit in his colon? What's going on here? Yo, Geto's doing this whole thing. Suguru Geto or Kenjaku is doing this whole thing because he wants a free colonoscopy. That's the whole reason of the colon games. It's really the colon games, so he could get his colon looked at. Oh shoot! All right. Kogane at a rule, barring new players from participating in the colon game. Yo, I forgot about the colon games itself. It's been like a hot minute since we really like discussed any more of it, especially with whatchamacallit, with I can't think right now. So Sukuna pretty much taking over. Alrighty. Denied that conflicts with Rule 7. Oh, don't say that. Denied that conflicts with Rule 7. Japan has numerous pure barriers that raise the precision of Tengen's cursed spirit suppression and barriers techniques by assistant managers. 4 of them are pivotal. Okay. The center of the Imperial Palace, the tomb under Jujutsu High, which were once a candidate location for relocation of the capital, Yamakuni Mausoleum in Kyoto, and the colossal one here dividing Japan into east and west at the holy mountain of Hida. Okay, okay, okay. The art on there looks kind of nice. I like the art on the tree and the houses. That looks like it was a real photograph that Gege just like turned it. A few of these things look like real photographs that Gege took the picture and you could like add effects and do different filters and stuff, and it kind of looks like manga. So cool stuff there. Okay. We're on pages 4 to 5. We're reading Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 220. If you're just joining in the stream, hit that like button, spread the stream, all that good stuff. Alrighty. Let's see. The culling game consists of a bond barrier that was created based on this pure barrier by Tengen. The culling game has no game master, but if it's anyone, it's Tengen, although I'm the one who forced it on him. After the Shibuya incident, if Tengen had released these pure barriers, the culling game would have ended and my plans would have been for naught. If Tengen would have released these pure barriers. But without these pure barriers, it would have been necessary to redo the never-ending fight with cursed spirits and reclaim barrier technique know-how from 1,000 years ago. Sounds like Tengen was in a pickle. Many people would have died, but Tengen bet they would win. And now Tengen is in my hands. I have the one who built these pure barriers. Destroying them will be easy. This is crazy. Kogane added a rule closing the culling game to new players. If you don't, I'll destroy this barrier and forcibly stop the culling game. Yo, he's threatening the goddamn culling game itself. What the hell is going on here, fam? Mans is losing it. That conflicts with rule. What are you doing? I'm creating a glitch. Uh-oh, he's creating a glitch in the Matrix, fam. No matter what it chooses, it will disrupt the continuance of the game, so it will decide on the most sustainable option, and that means my new rule. I ain't gonna lie, Jujutsu Kaisen, for the dude that said for never don't know what the hell is going on, it is super, super complex when it comes to the rules of the culling game and all this stuff. Like, yeah, there's a lot of shit that I'm still like, huh? I won't deny that one. Will pass. A player has added a rule to the culling game. Rule 13. As of this moment, 9:09 p.m. on November 18, 2018, no new players may join the culling game. Well, that's going to be good. That'll speed things up a little. Well, I don't know if I want to speed it up because Gege is talking about ending the manga. But at the very least, we know, okay, we won't have no new characters that'll, even though there's still a bunch of people in the game. So, but at the very least, we know, like, okay, this is it. If there's 100 people in the culling games, 1,000 people in the culling games, that's it. There won't be any more. Add another rule stipulating that the game ends when all players except Suguru Geto and Megumi Fushiguro have died. If you don't, damn, yo, he keeps threatening the fuck out of this shit. What the hell? A player has added a rule to the culling game. Rule 14. The game will end upon the deaths. Why adopt such circuitous means? If you want to end the culling game, why not simply remove this pure barrier? Because then the barriers for ritual merger with you would disappear. Ah. Okay, page 8 through 9, Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 220. Ha ha ha. May I take this to Sukuna as a souvenir? Yes, it will not disturb the barrier. Now, Kenjaku can end the culling game by getting rid of all players except Sukuna. That might be a condition for the merger. It's simpler this way. Hey, my girl Maki's back. Yes. It's simpler this way, so there's no need to worry over complications while fighting. To win, we just need to defeat Kenjaku and Sukuna. You say that like it's easy. Hey, to Maki it is. I have some respect. Put some respect on Maki's name. How dare you? You say that like it's easy, but it's like trying to kill Satoru Gojo. No, that's even harder. Okay, that's harder. Yes, and Gojo is going to come back. Sorry, this is the best my reverse curse technique could do, which, by the way, I didn't really comment on it. Just quickly going back to the cover page. Isn't that where Gojo is sealed it in that cube? I wonder what's about to go down in this chapter. I haven't heard any murmurings of people saying that Gojo's free, but I don't know. Sorry, this is the best my reverse curse technique could do. Okay. And good thing Maki's back on her feet and shit, because Sukuna was whipping major tail. Whipping major tail. Normally, we'd be dead already. Yeah, Angel got fucked. Holy smokes. Amai stopped us with his curse technique, and while I can't be certain, I think it helped that Takaba was nearby. Sorry, but I need to ask you something. Hey, yo, Yuta. Yo, everybody's in the house. Yo, what the fuck? Gege really going in. We got Yuta. Kurusu is in no condition to continue fighting. Oh, the angel. Angel, can you switch bodies like Sukuna? Speaking from experience, it's not possible. Including me, many past sorcerers accepted Kenjaku's invitation because they didn't know how to become cursed objects after death. That's still true, but the disgraced one is different. After experiencing it once, he may have learned how to divide his soul as a cursed object. Oh, so maybe because he was chopped up after death, that allowed him to be able to do these things? Or because he was already sealed within Yuji, with Yuji eating the fingers and shit? Then yes, our work ends when we undo Satoru Gojo's seal. Gojo's going fuck shit up. But what about Megumi? What will become of him? I don't know. Homie's stuck in the get out. He needs to get out. I used to hate myself, always groveling under strong guys. It's like I was playing a rhythm game. I'd wait for the perfect timing and tell them exactly what they wanted to hear. I had trash talent like that. Later, those bullies kicked my ass because I ran away scared, leaving them to fight you. The culling game scared me too, and that's why I ingratiated myself with stronger players. I wanted to change. I wanted to go with you and fight alongside you, but I've got no guts. Damn, at least he's being honest. Or maybe what I don't have is pride. That's all. Anyway, I wanted to say I'm sorry. I don't know much about you, but I know what you did, and that saved Kurusu. Thanks. We still have a chance. Wait, I heard what happened. Can you still fight? Sukuna isn't in you anymore. Well, I mean, Yuji could throw hands somewhat before Sukuna. That doesn't matter. He never helped me anyways. Ide said I'm now like a cursed object steeped in his cursed energy. Besides, yeah, it's going to be crazy to see now that Yuji doesn't have Sukuna anymore. I mean, again, it wasn't like Sukuna was really like, yo, let me help you, son. Like that. But we're probably going to see some new techniques from Yuji because now he's going to feel like he got to go extra hard, especially I'm sure his conscience is feeling massively guilty that the shit that was inside of him is now inside of his friend Megumi. Okay. The Avengers are assembling. I'd eat anything to kill that creep. Pause. I have some ideas for helping Fushiguro. Me too, but either way, no need to render Sukuna unable to fight. Wait. Either way, we need to. No. Oh, shit. Yeah, I read that wrong. Either way, we need to render Sukuna unable to fight. Yuji, take this. What is it? Records of soul research that Tsukumo left along with the back of the Prism Realm. It may prove useful. Thanks. No problem. No, I mean about your brothers. That's okay too. They'll live on inside you. I ain't gonna lie, this feels like a somber chapter in a weird way because like all of them got their asses handed to them. Wait, what's going on here? Next page. I will foster a strong and intelligent group. I won't leave anyone alone. I was in love with one of you. That's something that would never happen even if the world was turned upside down. But you, idiot, who's alone. I was there all along. But there are a bunch of monsters now awaiting your return. Come back, Gojo! Come back, Gojo! Yo, I felt, oh my God. How much longer? How much longer? Yo! What's going on, Lorenz Berry? Where are the mods? In the chat? What are you referring to? But yo, I ain't gonna lie. It wasn't the biggest, most impactful chapter, but I think also this was a great change of pace because we have been for a couple months now just in the Sukuna show. Everything has felt like, yo, this is the Sukuna show. Everything is about Sukuna. So to actually break away from that and get this chapter where it's more like you're seeing, Yuji, Yuta, my girl Maki is good. I ain't gonna lie, the cover page really felt like it was teasing like, yo, Gojo's about to return by the end of this chapter. But yeah, I didn't hear any murmurings, and I didn't guess. Usually when something like that happens, I get spoiled And I didn't get spoiled, so I was like, probably he's not coming back. Um, Definitely a nice change of pace with this chapter. Overall, a little bit with the rules. I'm still like, yo, what is even the point anymore? Like, is anybody really abiding by the culling games at this point? Especially once the military is involved. Like, it's absolute madness. And Sukuna taking Megami's body, like all of this is just crazy chaos. But yeah, hopefully Gojo's gonna be returning soon. Let's go. So I want to know you guys' thoughts. Yeah, I heard a little bit of mine. I rock with the chapter. I'd give it a solid 7.5 ish, 7.5. Maybe 8 would be too much because it wasn't like too much on the progression side of things. It was mainly giving us an idea of where we're at with things right now, kind of planning. The one homie saying, "Yo, thank you for everything," and stuff like that. So it wasn't the biggest chapter, although I guess Kenjaku kind of advanced certain aspects of the chapter as well, and talking about his plans and how he got Tengen in his midst and stuff like that. But yeah, how do y'all feel about it? Goosebumps with that ending? Okay, okay, okay. How much longer are you thinking until okay, you answered my question before I can ask. I'm guessing 4 to 6 more chapters until he's unsealed. That would I'm gonna say that you're wait, hold on. We're in April, May, June. Yeah. I'm gonna say it's gonna line up nicely with the anime because everybody's gonna be screaming, going crazy about Jujutsu Kaisen if you unleash Gojo right when the anime premieres for season 2. So you might be right on it. Maybe I'm gonna guess end of June, the earliest chapter that would release in July if it's before the anime airs. Because right there, they're gonna cross promo of like everybody's gonna lose their freaking minds. Gojo's back, and then the anime comes back, which is also starting off with a Gojo centric arc. Like I know some people they don't like to break the fourth wall of their mind of like how they cross promote and stuff like that, and that kind of um determines what the content is going to be. But I have no doubt in my mind, yeah, they're gonna line it up nicely for the Gojo return and the Gojo arc of the anime to coincide with one another because it'll break the algorithms. The calling game is dependent of Kenjaku. That's why he has to abide by the rules. Yeah, it's just kind of like I forgot about the culling game for a while, to be honest with you. Like we've been in the Sukuna show. It's been the Sukuna show. I don't know if you bring Gojo back. What does Yuji need to do? Everyone is scaled away above him. Well, he might be weakened. We don't know exactly him being sealed away, what it did to him. I guess that's something to be determined. But at the same time, also, can Gojo, like, here's a big question I guess I want to ask. And then we could probably hop over to Black Clover because I don't want to stay too long on here. But if Gojo is unsealed, do you think if Sukuna and Kenjaku teamed up, do you think Gojo can beat both of them? Keep it real. Can Gojo take both of them? You want to join Peak membership? I'll link you. Which, by the way, Peak members, I'm going to be announcing the next giveaway probably by the next stream. I got a couple of things in mind that I want to give away. I'm going to announce it by the next stream. So, Peak members, get ready for that. If you're in here, my peaks, link to share. But this giveaway is probably going to be just, I'm going to probably give one thing away to one person, but it's going to be something sick, something along the lines of that. Because, yeah, I think I got to send out 1 or 2 more books from the previous giveaway. I sent out most of them already, but I think there's like 1 or 2 more. I got to go through the email again, double check. But yeah, if you want to join Peak membership, click there. The Peak membership is $19.99. And yeah, there's a bunch of benefits from it, all that good stuff. But let me see. TJ Cleveland said, nah, he can't in regards to Ken Gojo take on Kenjaku and Sukuna. Yeah, I don't think he can take on both of them. All right, no doubt, Max. Super appreciate you coming through. Stealth Black said yes, he does believe that Gojo could take both of them. My son Joseph said definitely. J Kung 56 said no. I don't think he could take on both of them. I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Did you see what Kenjaku was capable of doing? Did you see what Sukuna did? Like, yo, Sukuna had, or Sukuna me, had what, Maki and Yuji on his tail, and he was able to, like, they wasn't able to stop him. Them two together, I don't know. Hey, appreciate you joining as a real one, Lorenz Berry. Super appreciate it. Yuta likely faces Kenjaku or Yuji. Lorenz, that's not peak. That's real one. Peak member. There's 3 levels. There's the real one. There's leveled up, and then there's peak. That's the real one membership. Yes, it would be overkill. I don't. Yeah, I just genuinely don't see Gojo being able to take both of them on. It's too much. It's absolutely way too much, in my opinion. Especially again, we don't know what state Gojo. What about if Gojo comes out of there as like a bucket of goo? What about if like all hope is lost? Like they unseal him and he's just like a bucket of goo. Like he melted in there, something crazy like that. Then what? What do we do then? You know? We don't know what condition Gojo's going to come up out of that cube. So let's, it could be a tragedy leading us into season 2 of, yo, we unseal Gojo, let's go. And, or he could come out, they could do, I don't see Gege doing this, but, a classic trope, Gojo could come out and he's younger now because it zapped away some of his age. Or, there's so many different aspects that could happen to where Gojo could return and not be Gojo. It'd just be, I don't know, Joe. He came out of damn Pokemon. Imagine Gojo. Gojo, use your goddamn powers. Gojo. Sukuna was also shown to use fire-based powers. Cleave, a slashing attack that adjusts itself deepening or depending on the target's toughness and cursed energy level to cut them down in one fell swoop. Yeah, I don't know. Gojo can handle both of them. Haven't read Jujutsu Kaisen or Black Clover this week yet. We just read Ronnie, my guy Ronnie. We just read Jujutsu Kaisen. It was pretty awesome. We haven't read Black Clover yet, and we haven't read My Hero, which I don't see that much My Hero hype, though. What's happening with My Hero fans? My Hero fans, if you're out there, make some noise. Was the chapter stale or something? I feel like Horikoshi needs to take a break. I'm gonna keep it so real. I feel like if Horikoshi took a month off or 2 months off, we would probably get a lot better chapters. He'd be able to restructure. His health is in bad. Like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. This is something that is serious, bro. Like, this is real serious. This man is having to take sudden breaks every few weeks, which is like not normal at this point, especially for Horikoshi that he wasn't taking breaks like this. Like, Horikoshi needs to take a break, dog, before the worst happens. And I don't want the worst to happen, but Horikoshi is falling apart, bro. He is falling apart. We need him to take a break. I still love My Hero personally, but the fandom isn't liking this arc. It's because it isn't the climactic arc that most people wanted. It doesn't feel like it's, especially the finale, everything's supposed to feel way more heightened. Like, for better or worse, with the fourth grade Shinobi War of Naruto, the final arc, and I hate to always use that because I know a lot of people are like, well, you got to bring Naruto because. But with the fourth grade Shinobi War, he brought all of these legendary warriors from the past. He brought Madara Uchiha. We had the 10 Tails. And it doesn't feel like that at all with My Hero. It feels like, to a certain degree, in certain aspects, less exciting version of the last war that we just had. Like, there's some stuff that is cool, whatever. But then I feel like ever since the Bakugo heart trick, oh, Bakugo's dead. Oh, my God. And he's not dead. Oh, no. That was when I feel like ever since then, the fandom hasn't recovered and a lot of people tuned out, checked out. Like, I think that was a defining moment for a lot of people that they were like, I'm done with My Hero, which is crazy because you're 300 plus chapters in. But I think people clocked out after that moment. He needs to do 2 chapters a month. I think he needs to take a break and then wrap up the manga. That's personally what I think. I like My Hero, but this last arc has been all over the place. Yeah, it's like it feels like he doesn't know where to settle on. It feels like, and I keep on saying this, but I do feel like a big part of it is that maybe Horikoshi bit off more than he could chew. Maybe he signed a contract that he shouldn't have signed because maybe at the point in time where his contract was going to expire with Shonen Jump, he probably didn't feel comfortable that he could end the manga right there. So he probably signed on, okay, I'm going to write manga for 1 more year or 2 more years. And then he's like, well, fuck, how do I do this? Okay, let me get every side character and we're going to really dive into every side character. And this is one of the reasons why people hate it, but a lot of other manga don't like to focus on side characters because when you focus on side characters that aren't that interesting, You get My Hero Academia's latest arc. Jordan Mayha, first of all, thank you for the donation. And I'm not sure if it's Meja or Mayha. So forgive me on that. Please tell everyone to watch the Black Clover movie. Oh yes, we will. For the animated comeback, we need those epic fights to be animated, even if it's seasonal. Yes, Black Clover movie is exactly 2 months from now. 2 months from now, June 16th. So June 16th is going to be a very, very big day. Black Clover, Netflix, go watch it so that we can get that Black Clover anime back. And hopefully it does return seasonal. Hopefully Studio Pierrot is looking into going in a different direction. Hopefully that's the same thing that they're going to do with Boruto. Boruto goes seasonal, Black Clover seasonal. We'll be winning. We'll be winning majorly. Bro, we need the V-jump scans to come badly. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. Please, V-jump scans. I'm gonna be like the yellow flash of that shit, which I ain't gonna lie. I'm still a little bit not puzzled because I get why it happened, but I ain't gonna lie, that popularity poll, the Naruto top 99, it was all over the place and it was really foolish. Like, if y'all want to, if Kishimoto or the people behind it wanted to make a Minato manga, why didn't y'all just make a Minato manga and leave the popularity poll out of it? Like, I don't know if it's just that y'all wanted to increase engagement at the cost of making a proper popularity poll, but how is it, like, in reality, as cool as it is that, yo, we want a White Fang manga because he's never really been explored, White Fang is not more popular than majority of the cast in Naruto because he's never even been in Naruto. He's been in a couple of flashbacks. And that's likewise with a few other characters. Like, how are these characters that have never even been in the series more popular than a lot of these other characters? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then some of the manipulation of Sakura being at number 3. Let's keep it real. Sakura is not more popular than Naruto and Sasuke. Let's keep it all the way real. As much shout outs to Sakura, that was cool, but that was just between the hate groups that were doing what they did. Even if it was that, like, their extra votes didn't count, but if they all made a concentrated effort on let's vote on this character, and then you add the fandom that did come to vote for Sakura, then yeah, you're gonna get what you got. Third fucking place over Naruto, Sasuke. Come on, like, only Itachi and Minato are more popular than Sakura. Kishimoto was probably like, so desu. Rigged desu ne. Come on. Well, yeah, if it was really up to Kishimoto, he wanted to do Kurama. But I think Shueisha and Shonen Jump, this was a part of their master plan. Because now we have prequel manga of Naruto with Minato, future manga with Boruto, and then they're doing that anime stuff of Naruto as a kid and shit like that. Like, they're kind of just hitting all the different timelines to see which one is going to stick the most and which one fans really are going to gravitate towards. It's definitely a byproduct of Boruto not hitting the way they wanted it to. Like, there's no doubt. Like, you can say whatever you want, but Boruto, in certain aspects, at the very least in the eyes of Shueisha, is clearly not the success that they wanted. If they are going to if they're resorting to, like, yo, we're doing a prequel manga, we're doing all these spin-offs, it's because Boruto ain't bringing in the money that they wanted it to. It's very big for TV Tokyo, but that's not Shueisha, and that's not their bottom line. And it's very big in terms of making money, but a lot of that is off the backs of Naruto, because people still will buy Naruto-related stuff. That's why we're going and edging towards other aspects of, I'm sure they're going to keep Boruto going because Boruto has a solid fan base, and Boruto manga right now is just really good. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I'm just keeping it all the way real. If you hate it, fine by me, do you? But I really am enjoying the Boruto manga a lot right now. Last 2 to 3 chapters have been peak Boruto stuff. But yeah, the franchise as a whole is suffering, and this is why Shueisha is trying all these different things to see what can stick for the franchise outside of just like Boruto, that, even the manga sales is debuting with horrible sales in comparison to what its predecessor did. Glad you've been drinking too much gin. Nani? I don't drink. See you later. Oh, all right. Thank you for coming through, Stealth Black. Appreciate you. Do you think Uchihas are resistant to Ada omnipotence? Shikamaru also stopped Sasuke by contact. It could be the Uchiha thing. It could be because of their what is it called? Their inherent abilities or whatnot. Could be because of their bloodline. Average One Piece chapter demolishes Boruto and Naruto best chapter. If you feel that way, Jin. To be honest, I wanted to see a Shisui Uchiha manga. That would have been fire. Boruto manga hit and it'll start going crazy starting with volume 20. Facts. Yeah. No doubt, no doubt. All right, let's read Black Clover. Let's jump into Black Clover now, peeps. We did Jujutsu Kaisen. That was a dope chapter, dope chapter. Again, it feels like more of a setup chapter though. Black Clover chapter 357. Um, okay, boom. We're gonna start it off. And this is after we had that little break too. Let me, as a matter of fact, hold on. Let me link it for people that want to read along with me. Pin right there. So if you want to read along, I got the Black Clover chapter right there. We're reading Black Clover chapter 357. It feels like it's been forever. But yeah, where we left off, Yuno was going up against Lucius, and it was getting very hectic because Yuno's whipping out all new moves, baby. Let's go. Okay, we start off with some nice art of Yuno and Lucius. Absorbing Lucifero made me physically tough as well. Your attacks won't reach me that easily. And the chapter is called The Final Slash. Ooh, The Final Slash. Okay. The Final Slash. Is it a wrap for this this arc? Let's see. Or is it the final slash of somebody? This spell is enormous. I'd imagine even you won't last all that long. In the end, your struggle is pointless. You'll only prolong the suffering. Hey, we got Yami there. Look, Jack the Ripper down on the ground. Jack, get up, Jack. Damn it. Am I gonna die? Okay, I'm guessing that's Jack thinking that to himself. Okay. We're Black Clover 357. If you're just joining the stream, hit that like button. Super appreciate you. It goes a long way. What the hell was that for? Okay, we're at a flashback now of Jack and Yami. Okay. That almost took out my left eye. Oh, wake up, loser. We both look like bad guys, but I'm on your side, scrawny dude. Yami. It's kind of scary now that I think about it, that they're giving us a flashback of Jack while he's there looking like he's about to die. So I'm guessing he's going to either have a massive power-up moment or I don't know. I don't know. Yami, the mission's complete. Let's return to headquarters. You really should try to get along with the others brigades, Yami. Hey, he picked that fight, all right? Whatchamacallit, Yami with Morgan. That's the Gray Deer Brigade's light and dark duo. They're the best of our generation. Light is the strongest attribute in history, while dark's a total enigma. Both types are insubstantial and can't be caught. Talk about mystical magic. Haha, I like it. Someday I'm going to slash them both. Heretical, dark, and sublime light. Okay, so it looks like Jack was feeling a little bit like not competitive, but it seems like it gave him a goal because of Yami and Morgan's powers. Move it, Yami. I don't want you protecting me. Okay, we're back at the present. I'll use my light to send you to heaven. Oh, and it works perfectly that Jack had seen them for the first time together, and now he's on the opposition. Okay, with Morgan. Up until now, I've slashed like crazy and honed my skills. Jack's about to go in. Let's go. Now I'll slash everything apart with one last attack. Yo, that art on Jack right now. Holy shit. Give Tabata his flowers. Tabata! Give Tabata his flowers. That art on Jack. Wow. Pages 10 through 11, Black Clover chapter 357. Holy shit. Is that the slash that Jack just did? That it went straight through from the kingdom all the way through this forest and shit? Golly. How was that? Wait, he slashed straight through one of the angels. Was that Morris? Who is that he slashed through? How was that? What do you think of my final slash? Jack, but that was really something. Or I hate to admit it, but that was really something, Jack. Oh, I just got one regret. I never got to cut you up. No fucking way. No way, Tabata. If that had landed, it would have finished me. You sure ain't the Morgan I knew. It pains me, but many more people are about to die, but don't worry. You'll all be reborn and be happy together. And then that's Mario Leona that's fighting off on the distance. Oh shit. So wait, is Jack dead? No, he's gonna be incapacitated. I feel like Tabata would have been more explicit if he was really dead. Dead. Is he dead? What the hell? Did Tabata just kill off Jack the Ripper? Huh? What the hell? Yo, what's good, Darcino? What's good, Jay? His grimoire is disappearing, bro. Let me go back. Where's it? What page does it show his grimoire disappearing? Yo, this is crazy. Tabata really said, fuck it. Where's his grimoire disappearing? Yo, what's going on? Oh my god, it's Smash. What's good? Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Now, granted, I'm not like some big Jack the Ripper fan. In fact, I'm sure a majority of people that are reading this manga aren't like, I can't take it, mate. Fucking hell. Not Jack the Ripper, mate. Like, I don't think anybody's like that right now, okay? But damn, son. Damn. They needed to create a stronger power system. Simple. That's crazy, bro. And it looks like we're getting into a Mario Leona fight next chapter. So I'm massively hyped about that. Although it looks like, what the hell was her arm disintegrating with those angel hands touching her? So is Mario Leona gonna have one arm? So Jack the Ripper died, and Mario Leona's about to have what looks like one arm after this shit. Tabata said, "I don't care no more. Fuck it. Somebody got to die. If Jack goes, she got to go." Yo, wow. That's crazy, bro. Crazy. Page 13, you can see his book disappearing. Let me see. I'm looking. Let me zoom in. Maybe I'm not. Are you trolling me? Oh, shit. You're right. The far left bottom panel. Yeah, his book is wow. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. That Black Clover chapter is something else. Again, by no means are anybody really big, hardcore Jack the Ripper fans. None of us is like, breaking apart over it. But Tabata said, fuck it. I'm going to start pulling the trigger. Big ups to Big Tabata. Big Tabata energy. Big Tabata energy, bro. Almost fucking flung my mouse away saying that. Alrighty. And appreciate you coming through, Void Tankage. Super appreciate it. Thank you for watching as well. Nah, but I love Mario Leona. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell's about to happen. Jack dropped dead, and Mario Leona's losing a freaking arm. Jack coming back, Disney Clover. You really think Tabata's just gonna? Why? Like, oftentimes authors do that because they're like, "Yo, we're gonna get mad backlash." Who's gonna give you backlash about Jack the Ripper dying? Who? Why? What do you get out of bringing this motherfucker? Like, I don't know. And by no means is it like, oh, I'm bloodthirsty. Please, I need death in my manga. Like, no, but it's like it's Jack the Ripper, and I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it from a wrong scenario. Maybe I'm off. If Jack is really dead, Tabata did a really good send off. Yeah, I mean, he did one last slash. I mean, it didn't kill Morgan, but Gege would never be in that Disney Clover ish. No, Gege would not be. By the way, if you're just coming in, please hit that like button. Super appreciate it. It helps a lot. Helps the stream get more people in and all that jazz. So please hit that like button if you can. This chapter, though, no doubt. He's not going to stay dead. We'll see. I don't know. Thank you, Void Tankage. Alrighty. And we got My Hero Academia. which nobody seems, or not nobody, but very few people are hype about My Hero Academia. I didn't hear anything big about this chapter either. But let's give it a whirl, shall we? So we're just gonna forget about the Uno fight? Well, shit. Tabata dragged us out of there. It's not us forgetting about it. Tabata showed us a couple of points of it and just kind of dragged us out. Tabata was scared to kill off Gaja. That is true. That is true. Although Jack the Ripper was like an asshole through and through. Like, there's never been a heartwarming moment to make somebody feel like, no, man, my heart can't take it with Jack the Ripper. Like, he was just an asshole always. There's nothing like a redeeming quality. Like, I need Jack the Ripper to live. I'm going to be so sad. Who's going to be sad about Jack the Ripper? you know? Maybe again, I'm super off. Maybe I'm super off. By the way, there's the My Hero chapter. Link in it now. Replace pin message. Gaja only lived because Tabata doesn't kill off shipping characters. That's the My Hero latest chapter. I pinned it to the top. We're gonna read that bad boy together, and yeah. Okay, so boom. Let's just jump straight into it. My Hero chapter 385, page 1. It looks like, what the hell? It looks like an earthquake is going on. Sheesh. Okay. Gigantomachia. Okay, it's like a roadmap of everything going on, stopping his advance. All for One wants to reach Shigaraki. God damn, I gotta zoom in. Yoarashi and other Shiketsu backup. Tokoyami, Hawks, a few others. Remaining heroes in Shiketsu backup, holding back Toga's doubles. The impulses of youth, the spirit of youth. Okay, these first couple pages ain't nothing to get anybody hyped, but maybe it gets better. Okay, we got Mount Lady. Oh, this one's busted too. Another one rule. What's busted? Somebody busted. No, let me start. All that's left lying around is degenerate stuff. Anything will work that pounds the demon lord to a pulp. Okay, we got Mount Lady going in. All right. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, the art on Mount Lady, holy fuck, wheeze. And Tokoyami, but wow, Mount Lady in this one panel on page 2, chapter 385. Wow, that Horikoshi's snapping. Hey, I'm sorry that being your wingman is all I can do. Yo, Hawks, relax. You've done a lot. Your support grants Baldur's Light more speed. Yo, yeah, Horikoshi's snapping on that art. It's a strange collab to see them working together, Mount Lady and Tokoyami, but hey, we're here, huh? Alrighty. Pages 4 to 5. Mount Lady again. I thought they had Gigantomachia kind of like chill. Didn't they use Shinzo's voice to get him to calm the fuck down? Oh, god damn, Mount Lady. Sheesh. Is she gonna bite the big one like Midnight did? Damn. A dog that bites must be put down. Perhaps this is my other self's influence, but something dark brews within my core. The younger I revert, the more untamable it grows. Sheesh. Homie looks like he's damn near just a skeleton. Golly. All for one, huh? And the more I give myself over to this darkness, the more I can draw on my quirk's latent potential. For instance, a cataclysmic blast of light. Tokoyami, don't let up. Youth is a wondrous thing. I ain't gonna lie, I hope he heals up. I want to see young All for One as like a kid. Like right there, we got a little glimpse of it. Let's see more. The boy pushed me to such lengths, so I'll be taking his quirk out of my way. Holy shit. Damn, look at Tokoyami all fucked up. Wow. At least shit is like, going hardcore. You made a decent showing of it, Hawks. Yo, is Hawks gonna get robbed? Fierce Wings, a putrid, festering quirk factor. It's to your credit that you got this far using such garbage. God damn. God damn. Savage. So the quirks you stock work outside your body. and doesn't mesh so well when you're rewinding, huh? Sucks to be you. All this damage is hastening the process. Stealing Dark Shadow for yourself is only going to turn you into a cringy edgelord. Really? Is that the real dialogue? Or did this translator throw that in there? You want a real quirk? Take my pop off instead. You'll get the sickest hairdo. Just don't take Dark Shadow from Tokoyami. The braying howls of the weak, but every precious second counts now. Look there, a new chopper. Yes, let the people witness this carnage and lose faith in you all over again. God damn, though. You gotta real quickly, you gotta give props to All For One, dog. He is putting in work. I don't give a shit what, at the end of the day, yeah, maybe you want to see the Deku versus Shigaraki battle, but the art that Horikoshi is demonstrating them in 4K of, they're getting wrecked. I mean, All For One just had homie by the neck. Jeez. You heroes couldn't protect a thing. What the heck is going on? Hold on, let me zoom out a little bit. Okay. Zoom back in. There we go. Shit, why is my mouse is acting stupid. So let me okay. As the faction receiving refugees from UA, we were designated as a purely defensive force. However, the refugees have yet to arrive. Still, there's still a glimmer of hope. Sheesh. So we got is that what, Shiketsu High? The heck is going on here? Why aren't we moving? The lights went out. Subterranean evacuation system, UA Shiketsu route. I'm scared. Mom, sis, stay close to me. Is that Todoroki's family? Mount Lady and them got all beat up. Nonsense. It must be fake news. Fake news! This is messed up, man. We put our faith in them, and this is what we get. What the fuck do you mean? You act like because you put your faith in them, that's automatically a dub. Like, automatically everything's going to happen right now, and that's it. Like, hello, they're fighting for their lives too. It's not just, you know what I'm saying? No full damage report yet. All For One is moving east. This is looking bad. Aiba, give us an update. I took back control of the evac system, so multiple blocks are on the move, but one of them been stopped from the inside. Someone's up to no good. See, I think these are the parts of the manga of this arc that people really don't care about. Like, people don't care about the UA floating system and all this shit. We just don't. I'm just being flat out. I'm not a My Hero hater. I'm constantly rooting for, but I don't care about none of this stuff. Like, when we go back to in the control room and the agents, I don't care. I know All For One told us to obey Skeptic's orders, but now we lost contact. How can I produce results for All For One? By the end of today, the world will be his to command. Unless we contribute to his cause, we've got no future. I found the mole. Ceiling is falling down. I know what lies ahead. We're going to see history repeat itself. I know that, but even so, it's hard to explain. He'll die for nothing. Does he have a death wish? My body took action all on its own. In Kamino Ward. Not yet. It's not over yet. Hey, Stain. There we go. Oh, shit. Todoroki, Ida, and Stain. Yo, the art in this chapter, nobody can tell me otherwise that Horikoshi ain't, even with all of his health issues, he is just going heavy on that art. Heavy on that art. But yeah, I am gonna lie, though. I can't do it. Like, I understand if people's frustrations is shit like that when they're back in the UAE and seeing La Brava in the control room and all this shit. I don't care. I don't. I really don't. I'm keeping it so real. I don't care about none of that stuff. It's like, it's already that I'm like, all right, it's kind of dope seeing All For One. He's beating on all of these other heroes. They're not the most, they're not the main ones that we want to see at this point, Deku and them. But seeing Mineta, Mount Lady, Tokoyami and Hawks, like that's all right stuff. I'm not mad at it. But then when we get to the UA floating school and all that shit, I swear I really don't. And that's the shit that is slowing down this manga. It feels like it's kind of like fillerish stuff. Like, that's where I go and I revert back to my initial point of, It feels like Horikoshi signed a contract and had to make content for another year or two when he only had one arc. And it's like he's trying to stretch as much as he can. He's doing everything he possibly can, and it disrupts the flow of the manga. Because it's like, what is this? I mean, next chapter looks promising with Ida, Todoroki, and Stain. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Of the 3 chapters, I say Black Clover number 1, Jujutsu Kaisen number 2, My Hero number 3. That's the ratings I would put them at. Like Black Clover was dope as hell. I can't believe what Tabata did with a couple of those characters. It wasn't heartbreaking, but it was kind of crazy and out of character for Tabata. Jujutsu Kaisen is just always fantastic with Jujutsu Kaisen. At most, people's biggest criticism is like, oh, it's too complex, or there's certain, excuse me, there's certain things that is like slow, whatever. But come on, son, come on. Was good, the adorable Zek from Bulgaria. Thank you for coming through all the way from Bulgaria. Shout outs to Bulgaria. Yeah, I don't know. That My Hero chapter kind of threw me off a little bit. Like the All for One stuff was fantastic, seeing like him reverting and shit and fighting back and stuff. But I can't get jiggy with it, mate. I just can't. I can't. It's making me want to hop back and play some more tunes for you guys. I think this be more value. Oh, hold up. Retry. I'd rather read My Hero than listen to this. Then get out of the stream, homie. What are you doing here? Matter of fact, I'll do you a favor, dog. I got you. Say less. Put user on timeout. Deuces. Go sip on some gin. Got him the fuck up out of here, bro. He could hop on his mama's tit. What's good, Devontae Williams? What's crack-a-lackin', Philly Cat? Deuces, Levi Garcia. Do you know when One Piece Film Red's coming out on DVD? I think I just saw an announcement of it. So probably within the next couple months. Blessings for that. When are you gonna release more music? We out here waiting. So I got a project that I've been how can I say this? Putting a lot of time and effort into. So you'll probably be getting it here soon. I don't want to give an exact date and then I feel I can't meet it or whatever, because the project feels like it's done, but I'm still recording. Like I completed the project when I felt like it was completed not a couple months back, about a month back at this point, I want to say. But since then, I've already recorded 14 more records. So it just really depends on how I feel. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of music coming. I've been dropping, if you don't follow my Nimrod Media Inc. YouTube, that's where I've been dropping freestyles. I did the Only in Ohio freestyle. I just recently did Kill Bill's Response remix. I'll link it in here if y'all want to peep. I'm sure y'all hear that record all over the radio. Shout outs to the ever so wonderful and beautiful SZA. And I was like, yo, that's all awesome for women and stuff like that. But what about Bill? Does Bill got anything to say? So I did a little bit of a remix of the record, so to speak, of Kill Bill. So if y'all want, y'all could peep that. But yeah, I got a project incoming soon. I might have 2 projects, but one of them is going to come soon, and then one of them will be down the road and whatnot. I'm also I'm trying to set up a few shows. So I got a lot of things I'm in the works. I'm working on a comic. I got a lot of things I'm in the works. I'm trying to figure out the guitar. Boo destroyed Earth the second he came out smoking. Boo destroyed Earth the second he came out. Yeah, Boo was a savage, absolute savage. Really rocking your new sound, bro. Thanks. Super appreciate it. I feel like I got in the hyperbolic time chamber. And in terms of like, because like, okay, hold on. Like in terms of the music I'm making now, right? Like one of the objectives right now of what I'm doing with my music is I just wanted to show people, for people that have it fucked up or misconstrued, like about my ability to just rap. Like, okay, look, I can rap. Like I know a lot of people got it fucked up from my first album where I was doing and a lot of that I got to take the fault on it. Like it was my fault. Like I was thinking more in terms of marketing and doing like silly lines and shit like that. Like I eat ass, I breathe air, like a lot of silly shit like that. But that's one of the first things of like, okay, let me just show people real quick. Like, no, I really could rap. Like I did a Berserk Guts freestyle, the Only in Ohio freestyle, this Kill Bill remix that I did. So it's just like to let people know, yo, I can rap. But that's not really like the objective of like these projects in particular that I've been working on. It's more so just like, yo, I can make great music. Like I could rap, but also I can make great catchy hooks. I can make music with a message, because being able to rap is a part of it. Well, a part of my journey, so to speak. But there's a lot more to it of what I'm doing. Like, yeah, I'm learning the guitar little by little. I think y'all just gonna see a whole the transformation. Y'all gonna see as I continue to rise what I'm trying to do and where I'm going with it. What happened to the podcast? Which one? Damn, for never down bad. How so? Swagger Mootsky. You're in my stream. You're in my stream. So how am I down bad? You coming here to talk shit, but you over here, dog. You all right? You good? You miserable? Jordan Mayha, thank you again for the donation. Hell's Paradise, already saw your video, but give us more thoughts on these 3 episodes. And next week, people are going to find out why it's called Hell's Paradise. I don't know if I'm going to do any more thoughts videos for now. I might wait till the end of the season, but I'm going to definitely be watching. And maybe on Twitter, I'll talk about it. Fenev up good. Thank you, Fur. Philly Cat, I really like Who I Am, only in Ohio. Haven't listened to Kill Bill yet. Give it a listen. I definitely gave a little bit of like, because okay, so the Kill Bill song was a little bit more of an extreme version of the realities of relationships, right? The initial song by SZA, Kill Bill, is basically like a girl that the man moved on and she want to kill him. So I kind of made it a more down to, well, there are people that are like that, whatever. But my version is a more down to reality version of like when a breakup happens and stuff like that from the man's perspective, and a man trying to stay calm while this woman is putting him through hell. And again, there's so many different variables with relationships. So I don't want to make it seem like that's every relationship is the man staying calm and the woman wild. And sometimes there are absolute beasts and savage men that are acting like animals when it comes to their relationship. So I want to be very clear about that. But mine was just from the perspective of a man that's like, yo, oh, you want to kill Bill, huh? Can you even pay your bills, huh? Like shit like that. And I think it turned out very, very well. I'm very happy with the results of it. I was initially starting a music video, but it was going to take too much time to kind of divulge into that one when there's a lot of other things and original music that I could be working on, music videos and stuff like that. But I did the best that I could, I guess, with that one. Fenev, have you ever tried mewing before? What the fuck is mewing? Art inspired. Your new music gives that retro feel, bro. Freaking amazing. Oh, thank you. Honestly, I'm just making music from the heart, like flat out. Like I'm finding the music that I like my first project is going to be a very interesting blend of a couple of different genres. I'm still not sure what I want to be like the lead single, so to speak, because honestly, I feel like almost every record I'm in love with, and I feel like almost every record I could come up with a visual for. Obviously, it's a little bit taxing and financially a lot to come up with a visual, like a music video for every record. But I got a few ideas, so I'm gonna just, I guess, play it by ear and trust which one I feel is the strongest one to start off with, and then we'll promote that for a bit, and then lead into the project. and then take it from there. But I am planning to get a few shows going. Ideally, one of the shows I want to do, and I'm not sure exactly when it would happen, but I do want to have a show where I could invite a lot of you guys to come out. So it's in very early stages, but depending on what happens with this one show, I might be able to say, "Yo, come through. This is going to be a big event," but we'll see. But either way, this is this has been one of my passions. Like I've said earlier in the stream, like I've had two loves for a very long time: comics and creating comics and manga and stuff like that, and making music. I'm ready for anything, Fenev. Whatever you post, I'll be here to support. I appreciate that, because definitely gonna super appreciate anybody that supports this project that's coming up. If you're a member, definitely going to have a lot more perks and a lot more access to a lot of these things. If you're a channel member, probably of all tiers. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming. I'm going to try and see, depending on how things work, I want to release maybe a limited run of vinyl for this upcoming project. I'm going to probably get some vinyl going. We'll see how that works out, because that would be fire. And vinyl is making a comeback at the same time, and I fuck with vinyl. All right, no doubt, Jordan Mayha. Thank you for coming through, and thank you for all the donations. Appreciate you, bro. Do you think Boruto would have to kill Sasuke at some point? No, no. Although it'd be crazy on some Shisui Uchiha type of shit, but no. Damn, Fenev, cuss me. At least do research on mewing. I'll look into it, Fur. Damn, chill, Fur, chill. Strategy. You might as well stop streaming if you want your mental health more important. Yeah, you right, Fur. You right. Not even about just that the chat is dry. There's a bunch of other things that I got to take care of, and we did do the live reactions to some of the chapters. Thank you to everybody that came through. Thank you to everybody that joined up. I think it would be a good point to end right here. Shout outs to everybody that came through, and yeah, I'm going to call it one. Thank you. I'm Forneverworld, Tim Roosevelt. Have an awesome day. Peace.